Thank you for joining us today on how to learn more about QuickBooks. We're going to be covering sales tax today. So looking at how to find out how much you owe as well as paying that amount. So you will go up to your vendors drop down, go over to sales tax, look at your sales tax liability. Then you can be able to select whatever time period you want. Last month, last quarter, fiscal year to date, whatever you select from your drop-down, as well as you can customize by putting in specific dates here in the date field. What this report will tell you is, based on your criteria, how much have you collected and ultimately owe for sales tax. So you see your list of sales tax items here, as well as what your total sales are, your non-taxable sales, resulting in your taxable sales multiplied by your tax rate, gives you the amount collected, as well as how much you still owe. You will also notice that this defaults here to the accrual basis. Depending on how you set up your preferences, whether you pay based on cash basis or you pay based on accrual basis, but you can pull that report either way. Then when you get ready to pay them, you'll go up to vendors, go to sales tax, pay sales tax. Again, select whatever date you want to pay your sales tax through. Click on that, and again, you may have one or multiple items showing up in this window. If you need to adjust any of those sales tax items, you simply highlight it, click Adjust, pick the time period you want to adjust for. So in this case, for 11/30, to match this date. You can designate whatever you want to call the entry. If you use the class feature as well, it'll default to the sales tax vendor, my adjustment account, which I normally use, a tax adjustment. I can adjust to increase it or reduce it. Some reasons you might have that you need to adjust your sales tax are rounding, or perhaps you get a discount if you pay on time. So let's pretend that we get a discount and I need to adjust that, we'll say for $5. Click OK. Now back on your screen, you will notice here I have that item, my adjustment, and ultimately now what I'm going to be paying is the $41.50. I can print it, or I can simply click OK and just have it enter into my checkbook. I often pay electronically, so I'll put EFT up here and click OK. I'm going to set it for December 30th so it's easy to find in my checkbook. Click OK. Now if I want to see if I have paid that for sure, go to List, Chart of Accounts, double click on my checkbook. Here I can be able to see the date and my tax payment that it ultimately put it into my checking account. Thank you so much for joining us, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call.